Hi there. I'm Teresa, if you haven't met me yet, and content is going to look a little different for mental health and wellness, brain and body, than you might be used to have seen from me. Today is a Sunday, September 8th, and it is the first day of Suicide Prevention Week. It runs today, Sunday the 8th, all the way through till Saturday, September 14th. And all week, I'm going to be talking about suicide and suicide prevention. This week serves as a reminder that there are steps that we all can take in looking out for our family, our friends, the people in our community, and those who have been impacted by this leading cause of death. Okay? This video is going to be just personal. And for those of you that don't know, I first learned about suicide in the 70s when my father died by suicide. I was a seventh grader. I honestly didn't really, I was pretty sheltered in a lot of ways still at that age. And I didn't really fully understand death, in all honesty. I didn't understand suicide. I didn't know what that was. I didn't really understand funerals. I didn't understand the flag, why things like that would be there, what that meant. And a lot of stuff happened quick and fast and made a lifelong change and mark, right? So notice when I talked about what happened, I said died by suicide. That is a key sentence. Back in the 70s, let me just tell you, things were a lot different than they are now. And even now, conversations like this don't happen very often. Can you relate? One of the reasons we say died by suicide or ruled death by suicide instead of committed is a couple of reasons. Number one, for me, committed means a crime. Teresa robbed 7-Eleven. She committed a crime. But commitment also means, in our vernacular, that Teresa stuck to her goal and she achieved. She was committed. And that's the wrong way to talk about a momentary decision. Even if somebody has thought about it, even if somebody has planned it, it's that moment that makes that final decision. And so, death by suicide. Another thing to know is I'm going to make a joke here. Do y'all know the game Clue? Was it Colonel Mustard in the kitchen with a wrench? We don't play Clue when we're talking about the details of what happened. Now, that doesn't mean as a family member that you can't talk to your family member, especially if that's what you need to know to have some peace. But it means we don't have these big open conversations. Well, it was the wrench, and he was in the kitchen. He was near the sink, close to the stove. And then Colonel Mustard, we don't go through all of those details. We don't do that. If you are concerned, if someone is considering to take their life, ask them directly. You are not going to put the idea in their head, but you might save their life. Don't ask, are you thinking about hurting yourself? Ask directly, are you thinking about suicide? And if they say yes, how long have you been thinking about it? Have you made a plan? Get some information. Don't leave that person alone. Get them help. If they will let you take them to an emergency room, do that. Stay with them. Maybe you need to call 911. Maybe you need to go with them to their family practitioner. Maybe you need to call or text 988, the National Crisis Lifeline, and say, hey, I need help. I'm here with my friend Brenda, and she said, yes, she's thinking about suicide. I don't know what to do. Help. They will help you. Maybe you have been having those concerns or you're feeling overwhelmed. You can call or text 988 and say, having the thoughts. I don't know. And get some help immediately. It's so important that we have conversations out loud, that we're not whispering, that we're not minimizing, but that we're having conversations out loud, because we really can make a difference and we really can save a life. And on a kind of final note, if you are one of the many who has joined the family of survivors of someone who died by suicide, I am sorry. It does get easier. I don't know if better is the right word, but it does get easier over time. And it is a grief journey, and things are not going to get back to normal. They're just not. But you are going to find a new normal, and you are going to make it through, and you can be happy again, and you can have time to think about that person, share stories about that person, laugh and enjoy who they were. I love you. Take care of you.